flag.
That's the best flag in the world.
Yeah.
That's the United States of America
So
flag.
we're gonna do that one, like
Oh,
the
so
one that
okay,
you're
so
telling
so
me.
what happens is that at nighttime around 4:30, soldiers will come out and they'll stand there side by side because it's to respect. They're going to lower that United States flag. They're going to bring it down, fold it properly, do a salute, bring it down, fold it, and then you'll hear on the base, you'll hear reveille, which is a trumpet telling all the soldiers your day is ended, you can come home.
Okay.
And then at 6 o'clock in the morning, it actually probably going to be, should be around 5 a.m., they'll do reveille, and it's to wake the soldiers up in the morning, start the day, and you got to bring the flag out, unfold it, hook it up, and bring it up and raise it to the flag to the top up there. It comes down because there's no light. The only way you're supposed to have a light, a flag that will stay up 24/7, is if you have lights shining on it. It's disrespectful to leave it up in the dark. And it's a respect thing for all the soldiers who fought for this war, fought for this country in these wars.
That's another lesson, guys. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Guys, we're here at Army Base,
Fort
which
Jackson.
is the training facility here in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. So we were gonna show you some of the tanks that they used during World War II, or this Korea War.
World War
Right,
II.
Dave?
Yes, World War II, Korean War,
Yes,
Vietnam War.
Vietnam War. So, tara!
Tarana. Personal carry, so 4 people can get into that thing at the time when it was in use. 45 miles an hour, that's pretty fast at that time.
Light tank.
You know?
Let's go to the other one.
You got a medium. Now you got 5 guys.
Medium
in this one,
tank.
M26, 5. Speed slower though. 30 miles an hour.
miles an hour.
It shows you everything from the loader's hatch where the soldiers get in, where you climb into, what radio antennas are. Everything that's up on there, it points out on this diagram what it is. And again, it was used during the Korean War. My dad was in that war. So World War II and the Korean War. Persian tank is the nickname. Tiger King.
Last one.
No, you got that big
That's
bastard
the
over
big
there, too.
there. That's
Same thing.
the same thing.
Korean
Medium
War,
tank.
World War II. You got 5 people also. Speed's a little bit, keeps getting slower, 26 miles an hour.
So the bigger, the slower. What?
Not necessarily. Not today. No. Today they're bigger, faster. Today these things can go like damn, I don't know. They do a good, I think, 60 miles an hour. Look at this big bastard. This is the heavy one. They built this in 1947. The speed was 15 miles an hour. Pretty damn slow. But
Yeah, so the bigger
6
the...
people in there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's big tank there.
Well, that's a big ass gun right there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. 155 cannon. That's pretty big. And then these guys here, this is
Babe, you don't like this
very
there.
old. This is very old. What, this here? And 6 people could get in there.
Yeah, you stand up there.
But I am standing. I'm good. Yeah. But that's pretty old right there. And those guys over there, that's probably built, they were probably built in the 30s.
What about that one?
What, that? You can go read it, but that was used I was talking about earlier, so you would have somebody who operates, so you got a driver. That guy sits down like right here, there's a hatch. He sits down up over here. You can see the hatch. See, there's a hatch here. So you got a driver over here, then you'll have a guy with a machine gun that sits there. And you got another operator. He's the guy who's operating this big ass boom right here, right? Okay, so that's 3 people. Another guy that's inside. You got these big ass shells. He has to load the barrel. I had a friend of mine that used to work in these things would tell you, he goes, once they fire, that shell recoils, it comes out, it's hot as hell. So another soldier who's in there, he actually has these big ass mitts, like cooking, I mean, because that shell will burn you. It refires, the shell has to come out, you got to get it out, you know, wherever. You put it to the side and reload. Then you got another guy, he's looking in the back, on the back side, you know, with machine guns and everything that's loaded. So that's it's pretty, and it's tight in there, and it's cold and it's hot. I mean, it'll get hot as shit in there in the summertime. These are just like little escape areas where you can drop and come out. So check this out. So like let's say if you're actually in a war, in a combat, and you're going this direction, you want to sneak somebody out, you can get guys to drop out of this thing. And you know, and a lot of soldiers, they just followed this shit, you know, when they had weapons, they're just staying behind and getting shot at. Pretty damn big and impressive machines. And like I said, this is built in 1947. Yeah. Some bitch go in water, go everywhere. Everywhere you need to go, it'll get you there. I'm gonna go over and take a look at these guys. Vietnam era and stuff like that. Could be older, but
oh my God, ang lamig.
yeah, so it's known as a Huey. See, Vietnam War, that's what I said. So Vern's very familiar with this.
Yeah, he's in the Air Force.
Yeah. What this guy used to do is fly soldiers in and out of the war. I mean, you're getting shot at, shit's getting blown up, and these guys would fly in, dangerous as hell, very brave pilots. They would fly in, rescue people. First you gotta let some soldiers out, but now he's got to pick up the wounded, and someone's got to carry them in there and take them out. But this is that's a very dangerous job right there. So, 2 crew, 2 drivers, 7 passengers, the most they could put on there.
You stay there, babe.
These are 2 M50 machine guns. I'm trying to think how much they would shoot off in a minute. I mean, you can shoot like, you could probably shoot around 5,000 rounds in a minute at the M50s that were sitting up there. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, see, just like I said, anti-aircraft, which means those guys are shooting airplanes and shit out of the sky, or choppers, anything in the air. That bastard there was designed to knock their ass out. That's what that was for.
What's your word, babe?
That's fine.
Mortar. What about this one? It's just the same with the
It actually
tank.
just says it's a food machinery corporation, manufacturers food machinery corporation.
That's Armored Scout Car. Personal capacity.
Okay, so this guy here, babe, what this guy here did, this whole drawer here, you can go in this way, but this whole thing drops down.
Okay.
Okay, when it drops down, there's mortars. You see how these are howitzers? See how that cannon type thing is?
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple of them, at least one, maybe more, that are in here that are on a stand.
Okay.
And you would take the weapon, I mean the big bullet or whatever, the bomb, whatever you want to call it, and you drop that
Missile.
damn thing in there and launches it and shoots it. That's what that guy was used as. It would shoot mortars.
Come
And
on.
these guys back here that I just showed you, here you go, you can take a look. The big round thing, all that is a light to spot airplanes at night. The next one beside it is a mini. That's a mini water buffalo is what we nickname those. Because it would take fuel out. I mean, water, yeah, it might have fuel, but usually it's used for water to take behind your truck or your vehicle and drive them out there, plant them in the ground, and start shooting airplanes again, mostly, you know. But you can launch something across and blow up a house or building, that kind of stuff. USA, USA, USA. There you have it.
There you have it.
That was a free lesson, no charge. The next one you pay for.
Lesson of the day. We got lesson of the day yesterday.
Yeah. See, that's a good reminder. See how it
Really
is?
kill careers, yeah.
Yeah, somebody was drinking.
Yeah.
So they use it to show people. No. So you'll see a bunch of exercise places in these woods and all of these woods and stuff. This is where all the soldiers have to train. You'll do your calisthenics, your push-ups, your running, your jumping. Every bit of these buildings here
It's a training center,
are
guys.
all for different companies. It depends if you're like a rifleman, if you're a tank, your tank. See, these are infantry.
Infantry, okay.
So of course it's Christmas time, so they're probably at home. But see all these. I mean, you'll have like 5,000 soldiers out there doing push-ups and sit-ups, all in these woods, getting training. See, all back in here. It's pretty big. I mean, you're looking at probably 10,000 soldiers that are on this base during the day. That's why we're the best army.
Maulan, kaya walang tao masyado sa labas. Mahina lang naman yung ulan. At saka malamig.
A lot of buildings, isn't it?
Yeah.
So each building's going to have a company you're going to have, and usually there's 4 companies for the battalion. So you're going to have Alpha, Bravo, Delta, and Charlie. That's how that works for all these. But you can see all these fields, even over in here, everything. These are all fields for this training. Yep.
Yeah. Training place.
What kind of training? See, look, bayonet training.
Training.
Bayonet, that's where you put the knife on the weapon and you learn to stab. So, whoop.
Whoop.
That was my fault. I'm sorry. I just went through that stop sign. Not paying attention. That's my fault.
What about this one, babe? Training for?
I can't see what the building says on the other side.
Yeah. There's no sign up.
So, well, 77th Infantry. See, all visitors, cadre parking. So this looks like it's for cadre, NCOs like myself who already had prior training at this Poston base. But you have everything in here from being how to be a NCO to being a drill sergeant, which teaches people all these training. It's soldier 101 what it is. In other words, they teach you everything from marching to how to follow instructions. I know that sounds funny, but a lot of people don't know how to follow and listen to the instructions or detail. They teach you how to shoot your weapon. They teach you how to like throw grenades. They teach you, that's the interstate out there. This is just a part of the base, and I'm just driving around, that's all. I'm driving as far as I can until I run out of road. It looks like I ran out of road here, so I got to turn around and find another spot.
It's a tank?
No. No, this is medical support right here. How do I know that? Well, I see the big cross on there, so I don't know, can't tell. That's just medical supply vehicle. Those vehicles there have probably been in Iraq and Iran. Like I said, everything from throwing a grenade to driving a tank, medical, how to, you know, take care of a soldier that gets injured. The biggest thing is they'll teach you, like I said, is how to be a soldier, to follow directions and orders, know how to lead your troops in battle. That's a good one. How to lead your troops in battle. Let's see if we can cut down through here. Everybody's gone, I can tell you that much. But you can see how far it is. Look, now up there where that water tower is, that's called Tank Hill.
It's a big base.
Yeah, there used to be a tank up there. I think they relocated it, but that's called Tank Hill.
Guys, dito si Mr. nagsimula. Dito siya nag-training before.
Yeah, I came here in 1982. That's where That's where I started my training, right here on this base. Dad's balls. And I'll show you the buildings if they're still up. What I trained in. We didn't train in any of these things. These people are spoiled here. So road closed. It's open now. I'm hoping we could get in and get around.
I'm still on my dad's balls hanging that time, babe.
Yes. See, there's a pit right there where they come out and do PT every morning. They stand in that thing and get yelled at and get beat down. Yeah, jumping off the road. All right, Victory Tower.
Victory Tower.
Range operator. So, again, they have NCOs like myself that would be teaching these soldiers how to use the equipment or how to climb stuff and build stuff and all this. See, yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got down
That's the tower there.
I don't know. Let's see which one this is here. It is a tower, though.
A tower,
exactly right. See, so you'll have a soldiers. They got time. They got to climb up those nets, those ladders that you see. That's not for climbing up. I can tell you that much. They're going to have them probably climb down it, up or down them. And you have to be timed in a certain way. And you'll use 2 or 3 soldiers to get up there. It's not like I just go on myself. I will get on there, and then you'll have to pull me. Yeah, it's teamwork. Exactly right. And it looks simple, but it will wear your ass flat out. That's for sure. And people can get hurt on that. It doesn't look like it's high, but it's... Matter of fact, there you go right there. Here, I'll show you. This is funny. You can see the wall that this guy's on. See that guy? See that piece of wood? That's where they rappel down.
Okay.
So they're going to climb up that thing and get a piece of rope and then jump off.
Okay.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
There's no one there, guys. Maybe they're on vacation. They're home.
Yeah.
Because of their Christmas. So, wala tayong nakitang trainee today.
See, nothing but more buildings, more training buildings everywhere you go. Training, 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 training. Now they got these arms here because when they're in training, they're closed, so nobody's allowed in here. I'm not allowed in here. But you can take a look and see down there. I can't even remember which building, which area I was at. So it's pretty nice. So if the weather's too bad, see, they'll fall in formation underneath those, underneath the cover.
It's hard to see because it's a little bit raining and it's cloudy.
There you go, right there. There's some more good stuff. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it from here. Okay,
Down
see
there.
those, like those two white guys right there? The two white things and the
Yeah,
green things,
this
right?
one.
All right, those are target practice right there, what you're going to shoot at and knock those down.
This shoot for shooting it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. Most of them are in the woods, though. Usually all your target, your shooting ranges are all in the woods. Do not enter. I'm trying to learn all this stuff. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. But all this woods and everything back here, this is, like I said, they'll come out here. This is where we'll live.
Hard to see. All
Yeah,
in the
it's hard
woods.
to see.
You're in the woods.
Need to train. This is where, that's why I said they come here. I'll show you the other areas. And then, like I said, when they'll send me here to be leadership schools, I can show you the last place I was at. I know that's still here. But you can see we were way down there.
Yeah.
And this was the last building that I trained in right here.
That one.
That one right there. Yep. We'll
That
come back
one
around.
there.
I'll come back up on the other side to show you. This is NCO Academy. This is NCO schools and stuff like that here. That's all in here. Leaders. They teach you to be a leader. So once you get your ass beat in these schools here, then you can graduate and you can come over to this one if you're lucky.
If you're lucky. If it's not, you will be in here all the time.
They're in here for about 8 to 12 weeks. No day off. 24 hours a day.
Straight.
That's right. You sleep when they tell you to go to sleep. You get your ass up when they tell you to get up.
Do you think I can do it, babe?
Huh?
I don't think so.
See, just more training buildings. Everything is all training buildings. You can see all the way down this entire hill.
It would be very beautiful if it's those leaves, you know.
I'll turn
The
back
yellow.
around so you can see more coming back up. Sergeant Academy there. That's some hard ass shit right there. But you can see everywhere. There's always this workout equipment. It's everywhere.
Is it your dad is a drill sergeant?
Yeah, my dad was a drill. He's one of these drill sergeant guys. Yes. And this was the last place, and this is where I walked out those doors right down there.
Stewart
After I
Avenue.
graduated.
Diyan siya nag-graduate.
I'm just
That's the
amazed.
building where you get your graduation thing?
That's where I went to what was called ALC, Advanced Leadership Course
Okay.
at Hilton. Yep. Now there's a gigantic parade field. I won't go out here where that truck's going. That's where all these soldiers, when you graduate from basic training, is what that's called. So that's why this base is a basic training facility.
U.S. Army soldier.
There's a nice little tank for you right there. See, the tank is up here. See, up on the hill, Tank Hill.
Soldier Support Institute.
See, NCO Academy. That's where I went right there.
Welcome, welcome.
Here you go. Matter of fact, this area right here is if you want to be a chaplain. See right here, Chaplain Center School. They send you to school. But you can see it's pretty damn big base.
Pretty big.
Now, once you leave the training facility, you come down where we're going. This is where mainly, if you get stationed here, where you will actually probably work. Some of these are
Those
hotels.
big houses there.
Those are houses. Yeah, it's family housing. So, like, if you and me got stationed here, they would provide us a house if it's open. If there's one
It's
available, we would get it.
Okay.
Just like on McDill.
Yeah.
If it's open, they will give it to you. NCO Club. You can go there and get food and drinks. NCO. In other words, privates and all that, your ass is not allowed. You must go to frickin' Popeyes, you bastards. That's right. So commissary and main PX, we can go to it this way or this way. You know what? I haven't been this way. It's right here around the corner. So, but again, you can see everything's closed. Very quiet here.
Everything is.
Weapon or their it's infantry training, so everything, like I said, from how to take care of your buddy. They will team you up with somebody, and you may not like the person, but they're going to be your best friend by the time you graduate. You and him, or if it's females, her and her, are buddies. Yes, because that's what they do. They break you down. They get that street environment where you think you know every fucking thing. They wipe that right out of your head. It takes a while, but they will get that out of your head, and they will reform you and reshape you. So your ass is serious, and you become instead of a damn teenager where you think you know everything, they train you to become a young man, professional. Everything from, oh, guess what? I'm polite now. I open the door for ladies. Shit like that. I mean, that may seem basic, but that's the fact, Jack. This is the commissary right here. Again, commissary is only for military or prior military people, so they don't tax any other food in there for us, which is nice. So you know, that's a pretty decent size. It's a nice commissary. I like shopping there. Easy, I was parked right here. Oh, there's my shop. Now we will go over here to the clothing sales. I want to see if there's any military thing in here. If it's open, then I might want to just take a look at. And you can see how small this is. The liquor store is here. I mean, there's nobody here. This is pretty amazing.
Nobody.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Military clothing.
Okay. I'm gonna put that thing on pause or pick.
Oh, that's a school bus? I didn't know.
Those are just buses that take people to training facilities in the woods and stuff if they don't march. But over here, this is all military trucks and vehicles. See, look, they teach you how to dig in dirt. These are for construction, for building highways and roads. See, all that shit. That's more training that they do. There's so much. It's a training base, training facility.
What's that one, babe?
Power plant. Nothing. Water, probably water main or a power building. That's all. I think this is the laundry facility here. Or on the back side, no, the laundry facility is right back here in these woods. And then this is a building where you get your picture. Get my picture, babe. Right there where you get your picture. For your photos and your IDs.
For records?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to go over here, again, where I did more training. And that big, gigantic ass. I can kind of show you where I would have worked at. And where Mike is working at now. You see that big building? It's a hospital. It's big open fields where you do a bunch of training. I can't go straight. Yeah, I can go straight if I want to. That's where I would have worked at, right there. That red brick building. If you go straight, that's that gate where we couldn't get in.
Okay.
It's there. This is the MEPS building where they in-process you when you try to take the test to come in the military. That's where I went my first time. I went in that building. And,
Looks too old.
so again, you can see more training on this side. Now this is advanced training. In other words, they already went to basic training. They know how to do that. Now they come over here and they get what's called AIT, advanced individual training is what that is. And I'm going to go here. We can go on either one of these roads, but you'll just see more buildings, more big fields where you come out and you work.
Army Pride.
Yep. Delta Company. State law. What's it? See, this is one big gigantic field park over here where everybody goes to do PT, usually like on a Friday. It'd be cool to bring you up here like on a Friday, payday. Like today this Friday, if it was normal operations, everybody's out here running at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but it's New Year.
I know.
So maybe they're not.
Yep, so here you go. Here's the cannon right here where you fire. Look, in case you wanted to see, I will bring you up over here. Here's some tanks. Now, these are from the old wars. Today, they're twice as big, twice as fast. But that's actual tanks right there, what soldiers used in the World War II. Sure enough.
Can you take a picture there?
If you want to.
Sorry.
Let me, hold on. I don't want to get yelled at. How to do that thing.
Oh, put my hat.
Put your hat. You can leave your hat on. But, yep, I have a video I have to show you where I raised that flag. Main gate's at 12, see? So only 2 more miles up the road. I'm gonna see if this bastard's open. It's 1 o'clock, they may be closing it too.
Is that open yet every day?
I don't see any cars going this way, so it's probably closed. Sign of my beach. Let's see.
Jacksonville.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
closed. Yo, motherfucker. You.
Army Base Gate. Sarado.
Yep.
Ikot tayo.
No big deal. See, this is a lot quicker and a lot better to get in. That's where Mike, remember you met Mike out in California? Well, that's where they are now.
Yeah.
That's exactly where they're at. That's where he works at.
Use.
All this from here, from you will see, this is all the base. It's very big. We're only going to see about 1/4 of it.
Do you have inspection too, like the one in McNeil?
What's that?
When you enter the gate.
Yeah.
Same?
Yeah, but these people here are not Army. The Army hires civilians. They don't
okay.
The Air Force is smart. They're like, we're going to use our people.
Yeah.
The Army's like, no, we're going to hire them. And most of them are like, this is all the base, every bit of this.
Forest
very quiet here because the holidays, all the soldiers are home. Dude, you got the whole right lane. What are you waiting on?
U.S. Army Training Center.
Oh, did you get it? Let's see. Fort Jackson, South Carolina, Gate 2.
Gate inspection. Patayin muna natin yung video, baka bawal.
Yeah.